Hello! Today I am going to be filming a video that is like the last video that I'm going to make about uni. It's not a uni channel, I'm not using this just to talk about uni. However, because I have just finished uni, like within the past like couple of weeks, that is just what it's been about. But after this, it's not going to be about uni anymore because I'm literally going to go home. I'm going to be like a free woman and it's going to be nothing to do with uni. So if you're not into like uni stuff, sorry about this, loves. It's currently like current, it's relevant because I've just finished uni and I feel like people are just going to be starting uni. What lighting would be better? Would it be better like that? Is that better? I don't really know. I'm just going to keep it like this because I really don't know what I'm doing. If you don't like the uni stuff, like I completely get that, but it's just because it's relevant right now. So don't mind me, girls. Don't mind me. Let me be me until I finish uni and then I'm going to be on the normal stuff, babes. Just leave me alone. This video is going to be like first year sort of like things that I've learned, things that I sort of wish I knew type thing, things that you might want to know before you start first year. Only just for first year stuff because that's all I've got to. We ain't that older and wiser yet. Like first year stuff, if that's alright with you. Disclaimer, I am really ill. I am ill. I know I say this I feel like every single video because I am ill every single video. So like can you just like pretend that that's not happening. I got ill from last week, like the end of last week's video I was really like ill and not well. Wednesday now when I'm filming this, I've not had time to recover. Like I feel like I've got freshers flu all over again. I've been out too much and I've just gotten ill and it's okay, it's alright, I'll get over it. Freshers flu is just well, we'll cover that, won't we? So stay tuned. Some of the things that I'll talk about are quite like generic and something specific to stuff. Just say this now, this is just from my personal experience. This is not like, some people will listen to some of these things who have gone to uni and be like, no, completely disagree, or some people would be like, yes, she's spitting facts. So like it is just pure opinion. Made like a couple bullet points on my phone to like cover. I'm gonna give you a little bit of advice from what I've personally learned. First thing we're gonna cover, I feel like we should go in like order of events. So the first thing we're gonna cover is Freshers Week. The biggest week of your uni life. Oh my god, it's Freshers Week. Can advise you on anything is do not buy the Freshers wristband. Just putting it out there. I don't know anybody who has ever used the actual Freshers wristband who bought it. The thing is, when you start uni, like you will meet people and like you will meet a flat and you'll all decide what you want to do like on the night or the night before when you do something. Like, Freshers wristband is sort of like you're just throwing yourself in, you're spending a lot of money. Go for like 50, 60, 70, like nearly £100. It's like you get into like all the clubs or whatever, so you think, oh yeah, like that'll be great. It doesn't actually work like that. The Freshers wristband is more like specific events. Freshers wristband would be like a neon party that maybe you and your friends don't actually want to go to when you get here. Know who got the Freshers wristband and who didn't. You don't want to spend all of that money and think, right, okay, I've already bought all my tickets to go in to a club or whatever. Feel like, oh, now I have to spend more money because I'm not going to any of these things. Just don't buy them, like they're actually scams. Just avoid the Freshers wristband. It saves a lot of money and when you get here, go with the flow and see what happens. Tickets actually won't sell out. Like it won't sell out. You can buy a ticket the night before and I promise it will probably be there. Just wait until you're here and then do all that. I mean, obviously see what your flat's saying. If you get to like speak to your flat before, then maybe buy like one ticket for something. But other than that, I just think wait until you're here, wait until what you're feeling. Nothing's gonna run out. Do anything you want and that's fine. And the tickets won't sell out and you will still make friends. Probably better ones. The thing about Freshers Week that I'm gonna say is talk to your neighbours. Talk to as many people as you can. You might feel like embarrassed or feel very like, oh my god, as a complete stranger I can't just go up to a group of strangers and be like hi, but you can. It just means that they all did it before you and you just didn't see it happen. Honestly, everyone's in the same boat. Everyone is in the same boat. When else are you ever going to be in a situation where you can just be like hi to a random group of people or knock on someone's door and be like, hi, my name is whatever, what are you doing tonight? When are you ever going to be able to do that other than Freshers Week? Example, the first day when I was moving in, 2 girls came and knocked on my door, on my flat door, and was like, hi, like what are you doing tonight? I'm so and so and I'm living with these girls next year, like we are best friends. Just what you've got to do, you've just got to like throw yourself out there. You might be shy or you're not you don't like speaking to new people, but everyone's in the same boat. There's going to be thousands of other people that are just like you and feel the exact same, because it is awkward, and then you get over it and it's funny, and it's just like, it's just what you've got to do to as many things as you can that you are invited to. If you get invited to a pre, go to it. Even if you go on your own, just go. Just go. Like, you will find someone there, and you will just, it will be fine, and you will have a good time. Please just throw yourself out there. That's all I can recommend. Another one, you will be meeting a lot of people. Like, you will be meeting a lot of people in freshers and stuff. You need to have an open mind. Like, you can't just sort of be like, okay, they look like my friend from home, I'm gonna stick with them. You'll be meeting loads of new people, and everyone's gonna be different. It's not gonna be your little cliquey bubble anymore that you have at home. It's to make your own friends, not just because you've grown up with these people or anything like that. And it will be weird at first because you don't know anyone, but you will meet people and they will become your really good friend. An open mind, because people aren't gonna have the exact same opinions as you anymore. Like, don't be opinionated, but like, people will have different opinions to you, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing for you to acknowledge, and for you to learn, and for you to discover. People are different, and I just think it's really important that you have a very open mind, and like, don't close people off straight away. Freshers week, it's very cliquey, because it is sort of like, oh my god, I spoke to her before, she's my friend, like, that's it. And that is fine. Like, that is how you have to be really in the first like couple of weeks of uni. Like, you literally have to just be like that. It's just the way it is. Don't worry, like, if you need a night off in freshers, that's fine. Have a night off. Mentally draining. Freshers is mentally draining. You are out, you're getting freshers flu, you're getting ill because you've been out all week. You've been trying to speak to people all week. You're having sort of small talk every time you speak to somebody, and it is quite mentally draining in the first few weeks. Like, it just is, and it's fine. It's loads of fun. I had an amazing freshers week. I had so much fun, but it's also mentally draining. So if you need a night off, have a night off. Just have a night off if that is what you need. And I know it is cliquey, but they're not going to forget about you in one day. Go out. If you don't go out for a night, don't think, oh my god, that's about all of my friendships that could have ever happened just gone, because that's not the case. Just stay in for a night and then message them the next day. Hi, what you doing tonight? Like, it's fine. It's fine. No one's going to forget about you that quickly. I would also recommend, I know this is quite a hard thing to do, just be going out with people at night, and like, your only social interactions probably will be more likely to be in the evenings, to do with alcohol and going out and blah 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 blah. Also recommend is to try and do something in the day, sort of lie in bed in freshers week and go out at night, and you have the whole day hungover in bed sort of on your own. And that's when sort of the factor of uni and freshers can be lonely, like, because it's sort of the time when you sit back and you're just in your room and you're a bit like, whoa, what is going on? I don't know anyone here. I'm away from home. I'm living in this little room on my own. Like, it can get a bit weird and a bit like overwhelming. I recommend like seeing people in the day. I know that can take some time and stuff. I went on a walk with my friends. We went on like this big walk because we went out like the night before, I think. We went on a walk and none of us really knew each other at all. It was in like the first couple of days. Like, we didn't know anyone. We went on a walk all together, like to the docks, and we were just talking. Then it was like, oh, what are you doing tonight? And then it's like more of a way to form proper relationships. Or like, to go to a pre, don't just like meet people out, like go to a pre, like get talking while slowly starting to drink, like actually communicate with these people. Just so like, let's go on a walk, or like, let's play football, like do you know what I mean? Like, it will be a bit awkward, but that is what you have to get over to then become good friends with them. Or like, let's go for lunch somewhere, let's go walk around, because like I say, it can also be quite overwhelming because you're also like exploring a whole new, like if you moved to another city that you're not from, it's also quite overwhelming because it's like, I need to explore this city, like I need to get the grips with it and stuff. But if you go on a walk with someone else, like if you say to your flatmate or say to someone you went out with last night, like text them and just be like, do you fancy walking around somewhere today, do you fancy going into town? The grips with also where you are, because that part can be very overwhelming. It's sort of like, you've gone out to these clubs that you didn't really know where they were, you just went out, you did whatever, and then you're just sort of like, where am I, like in the day, like you're just like, what is actually going on. And I just think to just say like go on a walk with someone, or go grab a coffee with someone, or go like I say, like play football with someone, if that's what you want to do, just go do something, or be like, should we go try and find a park that we can sit in, or anything like that. Like, I know it can be awkward, but it's important to do. The thing on the topic of friends, you're not gonna like everyone. I know, sorry to be the bad news here. You're literally meeting completely new people. You're not gonna like everyone ever. I've been out in Freshers Week before, and I went out with people who I thought I liked, and then when I was there with them, I decided I did not like them. I went out and I decided I didn't like these people, and I made someone who is my best friend now through that night, because I messaged, hi, where are you out tonight, I don't like the people I'm with. And she was just a random person. She was a random person at that time, and now she's my best friend. Sometimes you like the stuff that's not told to you can end up being like a blessing in disguise. Me not liking those people that night, if I did like them, maybe I would have never have met my best friend. You know what I mean? You just gotta go with the flow. Give everyone a chance and go with that. Everyone is nice. This is like my new future friend. I mean, be pleasant with everyone, but if you don't like someone, you don't like them, and that's fine. I feel like you're not warned that you're not gonna like people. I feel like it will be a very small amount of people, hopefully, that you don't like, but not everyone's gonna be your best friend. Moving on from Freshers Week and stuff like that. Well, I feel like that's not all just Freshers Week. I feel like that's just in general. What I think is really important when you go to uni, especially in first year, I mean, I don't know because it's not other years, but I feel like this is like very intense for first year. Don't compare uni experiences. I know it's so hard to do, because automatically what you're going to do is compare. Like, they've gone to uni, like your best friend from home's gone to uni, you've gone to uni, you're gonna compare. Honestly, try not to do that. A lot of it is fake. Well, you can look at some people's stories who like you knew from home, and you're like, oh my god, like they're having such a good time, oh my god, they're out again, like my uni, like I'm not having the uni experience that I want, like they're having it better, just seems so close to everyone and I'm not, and blah blah. Scrap that. Shut up. Get rid of that. You can think that people are having an amazing time when really they're just bored of shit. That's right. Try not to do that. I know it's so hard, because you will, but a lot of the time, sometimes people who are making out like they're having a good time aren't, and like people who aren't making out like they're having this crazy time are. Do you know what I mean? But just try to just live your own life and focus on your uni and your uni experience, and focus on you and what's best for you. And sometimes what's best for other people at uni is not best for you and does not fit with your uni, and that's fine. Another thing that I'm going to talk about is accommodations. So like uni halls and stuff like that. I sort of just wanted the cheapest options, because all of the accommodations here seem really nice, and I just wanted the cheapest option, and I wasn't bothered about anything else. I was just thinking about saving money, when really I have a loan that covers my accommodation, and I just feel like the accommodation I have now has really changed the way I look at things. Sort of going with the idea of just get the cheapest one. That's what I want. Really think about your choices rather than just what's easiest. I didn't get any of my options. I got 3 options. I didn't get any of them. So it's just how the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I was like, this is so expensive. I'm not going to be able to afford this. I'm going to have no money to be able to go out. Blah, blah, blah. But it's all worked out in the end. So really look into where you're going to live, because at the end of the day, that is where you're going to live. That is your new home. So don't just go for what's easiest or maybe what's cheapest. I know that's so hard to say because it is in different situations. But also think about yourself when you're thinking about where you're going to live. Think about what is best for you, and maybe not always just the cheapest option. Another thing to do with like living and like houses and halls and where you're going to be staying and stuff is, let's just say you start uni, and then within 2 months of knowing these people, you're very pressured to start looking at houses for next year. I just tell you, you are not in a rush. You are not as rushed as you feel. I feel like there's just this massive pressure to be like, shit, all the houses are running out, when they're not. Maybe don't leave it till, maybe if possible, if you do have people that you know you want to live with and they want to live with you, yeah, get the house, do whatever, but try not to let that stress you out so much, because you do have more time, you will be fine. Last thing I'm gonna say is also with the whole uni experience of like first year, if the typical stereotype of uni experience isn't what you want to do, don't do it. Stereotype of like, and with a lot of people at uni, you know, this whole culture thing, this whole uni culture that isn't real. It's fine. You don't have to do that, and you will make friends without having like kissing everyone's face off in a club. You're fine. You don't need to do any of that. You want to make friends who are friends with you for you. Don't put on a front of like, this is what I need to do to make friends at uni. The typical uni thing is to do. Don't do any of that, because you will find the right people. Feel like mic drop moment there. That was a good one to end on. I feel like I need to stop speaking. I'm now tired of hearing my own voice, and I don't even want to know how tired everyone else is of having to listen to this voice. This cold, nasally, disgusting, sneezing, coughing, little voice has been yapping on for. I do have like lots more to talk about. I do have more that I could say. I hope I have covered enough here. But I'm just not sure, because I have been like rambling. I don't actually know how many things I have actually advised or how helpful this has been. I really love uni, and I've been happy with everything, and yeah, that's all I've got to say. I hope this is useful in any way, or I hope you've enjoyed listening to me. Oh my god, basically, do you want to know some tea? I was curling my hair the other day, put the curlers on the heating mat, it melted the heating mat, and I curled my hair got stuck in it, so I've got heating mat, the heat mat melted into my hair. We'll see you next Sunday. Have a great week. Bye.